Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Jose, and this is Parfums de Jose. Today I got for you a 3-in-1 review. We're going to be looking at 3 different Hollister colognes. These are all going to be from the Wave series. So let's go ahead and check these out. Today's purchase was Hollister Wave X for him. The eau de toilette concentration. I'm pretty sure that's all they ever make on these. Hollister is not a very popular brand as far as fragrances, so I think some of them may go under the radar. Let's go ahead and open it up, see what the bottle looks like. Alright, so here it is. As you see there, cool little design, I guess, simple but nice, nothing too crazy. The cap is nice and firm. As you can see, you can grab it from the cap. I don't think it'll, I mean, if you really try, obviously it might, but for the most part, cap works really good. And you know what? The cap is not cheap. It's a nice thick cap, hard plastic, so it's not a cheap cap. So, good job on the cap. Here it is. Bottle itself also really nice. Glass bottle. Atomizer. Test it out. Okay. Nice distribution. Not bad. Yep. So, very fresh scent. Let me read off some of the notes here for you. Alright, so Hollister Wave X for Man by Hollister is a fragrance launched in 2022. The nose behind this fragrance is Linda Shinnery. Top notes are grapefruit, bergamot, and watermelon. Middle notes are cypress, sage, lavender, and the base notes are musk, ambergris, and cedar. I honestly think it's a very fresh, summery, soapy type fragrance. I think overall this is its own scent. Very typical, very nothing like extremely unique, very typical, but it is its own scent. So a nice fresh fragrance you can use in the summer, in the spring, again, to the gym, when you go to sleep, after you shower. You're definitely going to feel clean. You're going to feel fresh using this. So Hollister Wave X, get the thumbs up for me. Alright, so that was the Hollister Wave X. Let's go ahead and check out Hollister Wave 2. Hollister Wave 2. Let's check this one out and see how this one compares. Alright, well, here it is. Pretty much the exact same bottle. Cap is also the same. This one even looks like it's like metal. Feels like it. Very nice cap. So very good job on the caps. This one itself, let's see what it smells like. Check the atomizers. Pretty much going to be the same. Nice distribution. Not bad. So Hollister Wave 2. Hollister Wave 2 was launched back in 2017. The top notes on this are ozonic notes, bergamot, and white pepper. The middle notes are geranium, lavender, sage, and the base notes are musk, woody notes, and sandalwood. Overall, it's a very, summer type fragrance, pretty much what all of the Hollister fragrances kind of go for. Again, with the name Wave, makes you think of the, beach, the sandy beach, spring type of scent. So this one has a bit of organic, exotic type fruity scent on this. Leans more towards like the fruity fresh type side. Okay, so that was Hollister Wave 2. For the finale, we have Hollister Free Wave. Let's go ahead and check that one out. So this cologne was launched back in 2018, and the notes in this cologne are top notes ginger, lime, pink pepper. In the middle you have algae, white iris, and moss. And then in the base in the dry down you have driftwood, ambergris, and cedar. So very typical, very mass appealing scents. So of course, you know, these are very youthful. Your teenager, your student, high schooler, probably even your college student is gonna find this very appealing. Obviously, the performance on this is probably one of the things that it lacks the most. I mean, 3 to 4 hours is not bad. If you double spray, if you just kind of spray your clothes a little extra, you might get 5 to 6 hours. So that's generally what you would do in a normal school day. So I think that's fairly right around what you would need for what you're getting, for what you're paying for. If you can pick this up at your local discounter store, I would highly recommend it. Again, you're not picking up something with niche quality. You're not picking up something that's gonna, you know, be the most unique scent you've ever smelled. This is very typical. This is something that you've smelled before. I mean, these perfumes might remind you of something like, you know, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, maybe something like Invictus. Colognes like those are generally what you would be expecting, something very summer, fresh, blue type fragrance. So if you're getting the 1 ounce bottle for under $15, I definitely think it's worth its money. So if you see this in the rack stores for anything under $15, I would definitely recommend you pick it up. So Hollister Wave X, very fresh. I think it's probably the most mature out of the 3 scents. So I can definitely see myself wearing this one more. The Hollister Wave 2 was probably the most youthful one. So it's something that as an adult probably won't see myself wearing. A teenager, maybe one of my nephews, they can probably really dig something like this. Whereas the Hollister Free Wave, actually, I think this was a very, very solid cologne. I honestly think it's between these two right here, Hollister Wave X and Hollister Free Wave. Any one of these two options are very good. Again, a cologne is very subjective, so anybody could wear these. Anybody from teenagers to adult, doesn't really matter. If you like the scent, you wear it with confidence. It doesn't matter what other people say. But typically, generally, they are targeted for people in the younger age. So take that with a grain of salt. The Wave X and the Free Wave were actually very decent performers. They were actually pretty hand in hand, so I got about 5 to 6 hours on those, whereas the Hollister Wave 2, honestly, maybe about 2 to 3 hours, not very long. The sillage on the projection on it was almost non-existent there, whereas the Wave X and the Free Wave were really good. So my final takeaway from them is going to be the Hollister Wave X is very signature scent worthy. It's got a very unique scent to it. Like I said, people have compared it to Creed Aventus. I don't see the similarities. They're very different, but I guess it has almost like this earthy, citrusy type of musky scent. A very fresh scent, the Wave X, but I can see why people would compare it to it. I wouldn't, but I can understand why people would. But again, that's a signature scent worthy for sure. Free Wave, honestly, this is very versatile cologne. This is something that I can definitely see myself reaching for very often. It's a very decent cologne. It, again, typical. It's not necessarily too unique. It is a safe fragrance, but it's a fresh type of fragrance, citrusy type of fragrance. So again, very versatile. This one is probably the most versatile of the three, whereas Wave X is more signature scent worthy. So and the Wave X 2, not the greatest performing, and the scent itself was kind of boring to me. So overall, for all three of these, I paid about $40. So honestly, I don't think it's bad at all. So again, not niche quality, not designer quality, but definitely a decent cheapie that you could add to your collection. Something that you could have just for, you know, a dumb reach. You're just trying to grab something real quick, not really think about it. Hollister Wave X or Hollister Free Wave would definitely be your choices. Hollister Wave 2, I mean, you check it out for yourself. The scent itself is not bad. the performance was just not there, and it lacks a bit of more, I don't know, the scent itself just needs a little something more. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a scentful day, guys. Bye bye now.